Good morning, children. Hope all are safe and sound. Welcome to English class. Every society consists of a group of several families or individuals. A society has its culture established over the years. We know that, children. Society consists of a group of several families, and each society has its own culture. The festivals, rituals, and social activities reveal the culture of a society. Children, do you like Pooram? Yes, we all like Pooram. It gives us a lot of immense pleasure. Crowded Pooram ground, gracefully decorated elephants, rhythms, fireworks, acrid smell, other things on the Puram ground, everything gives us enormous pleasure. And that very special day lasts in our memories forever. Here is a beautiful description of a Puram, a representative festival of Kerala that shows an aspect of its culture. Before move on to the chapter, let's know a basic information about the author. Anita Nair. Anita Nair, who was born in Shornur in the state of Kerala on January 26, 1966, is an Indian English writer. Her novels, The Better Man and Lady's Cook, were translated into 21 languages. Children, this village Pooram is a beautiful description of a Pooram at the Muttashikawa in her village. Mountains of bananas, hillocks of paddy, yards of jasmine, rows of glinting glass bangles, shimmery satin ribbons in rainbow hues, trinkets, toys, the call of the winters, the mouth-watering aroma of murukku, the beat of the drums, the stamp of feet, the acrid smell of gunpowder, the heat, the dust. This is the lure of the Puram, and it is to feed this memory that I go home again and again to the Puram at the Muttashikavu. Children, What makes the Puram attractive? Mountains of bananas, hillocks of paddy, that is hills of paddy, yards of jasmine, rows of glinting glass bangles, that is glittering glass bangles, shimmery satin ribbons, shimmery, that is glimmer, glazing, satin ribbon. Satin is a type of cloth. Satin ribbons in rainbow hues, that is in rainbow colors, that is in different colors. Then trinkets. Trinkets means ornaments. Then toys. Then the call of the vendors. Vendors means people who sell things, especially on the street. Then the mouth-watering aroma of murukku. Aroma, sweet smell. Aroma of murukku. The beat of the drums, the stamp of feet, the acrid smell of gunpowder. Acrid, strong smell of gunpowder. The heat, the dust. This is the lure of the Puram. This is the attracts of the Puram. And children, all these makes our writer to visit her home again and again and to the Puram at the Muttashikavu. In the old house, we wait anxiously. A heap of paddy in a para and a lit bronze lamp is kept ready. As the distant throb of drums comes closer, the children scamper down the mango trees and rush to hide behind the adults. In some places, during the Puram time, some rituals should be followed. A heap of paddy in a para and a lit bronze lamp is kept ready, and as the distant throb of drums comes closer, throb means sound. As the sound of drums comes closer, all the children scamper down, that is, run down the mango tree and rush to hide behind the adults. Why do children hide behind the adults? See, children, the gate creaks open and the Tira and Pudan saunter in with a jangling and cangling that would awaken even the dead. I feel the familiar feel of dread wash over me as the grotesque masks come closer. These are the faces nightmares are made of. The Tira and Pudan are symbolic representations of the goddess who visit each home to chase away the evil spirits and bless the family. So, why do children hide behind the adults? Because they are afraid of Tira and Pudan. When the gate opens, Tira and Pudan saunter in, that is, walk slowly in with a jangling and clangling, that is, loud metallic sound. That our author, our writer is saying that that sound would awaken even the dead. And when the grotesque masks, that is grotesque, here it means strangely or ugly masks, come closer, the feel of dread, that is afraid, wash over her. That means she was afraid of that fearful faces. And these are the faces that nightmares are made of. And this Tira and Pudan are the symbolic representations of goddess. It is people's belief that Tira and Pudan are the goddess and who visit each home to chase away evil spirits and bless the family. The drummers begin to beat their chantas. Cymbals clash and the Tira and Pudan begin to dance. When the drummers begin to beat chantas and cymbals, kaitalam, okay? So cymbals and chantas, the Tira and Pudan begin to dance, and with the vigor of supernatural beings, they twist and turn, gyrate and twirl, raising clouds of dust with their swirling feet. When they stop abruptly, there is an airy silence until once again the drums come alive with a pagan rhythm. Children, when the Tira and the Pudan begin to dance, they will get some kind of strength of supernatural beings, vigor of supernatural beings. And They twist and turn and gyrate and twirl. That means move in circle. Gyrate and twirl means move in circle. And that time we can see raising clouds of dust. And when they stop abruptly, that is suddenly, there is an eerie silence that is frightening, eerie, that is strange or frightening silence until once again the drums come alive with a pagan rhythm. Pagan means people belonging to a religion and that worships many gods, that is pagan, religious belief. So, at first, when the drummers begin to beat their chandas and simples, Tira and Podan begin to dance. At that moment, they they would attain some kind of physical strength, the power of supernatural beings, and they twist and turn and raising clouds of dust with their feet. And suddenly they will stop, or they would stop suddenly their dance. That time there is a fearful silence. Then again the drums come alive with a pagan rhythm. In the olden days, measures of paddy were given as an offering of thanks. Today it is money. The Podan tucks the cash into the sash at his waist and turns to go to the next house to announce the coming of the Puram. In the olden days, when the Tira and the Podan visited the house, people would give measures of paddy as an offering of thanks. Nowadays, it is money. And that time, the Podan tucks the cash into the sash. Sash means a long piece of cloth that is worn around the waist. It is just like a belt for keeping money. After that, they go to the next house to announce the coming of Puram. The Puram ground sees the blossoming of many art forms, be it classical, folk, or contemporary. From Kathakali to Carnatic vocal concerts, to mimicry, to ballet, which is the local term for a musical performance involving many costumes, songs, and dancing, with a thin plot line woven to hold it all together. Artists are invited from all parts of Kerala, and each year the temple committee tries to outwit the previous committee's performance. On the Puram day, we can see the blossoming of many art forms in the Puram ground, be it classical, folk, or contemporary. Contemporary means present, at present. Then from Kathakali to Carnatic vocal concerts. Concert means musical show, musical performance. Then mimicry, then ballet. Ballet, you might hear about that. Ballet. Okay, that is ballet. Then the artists of all these are invited from all parts of Kerala, and each year there is a competition between the temple committee. That is, the temple committee tries to outwit means compete, outwit the previous committee's performance. It is the day of the Kala Vela, One of the typical sights of a North Kerala temple Pooram is the Kala, made of straw, built around a bamboo frame and dressed ostentatiously with the sequins, mirrors, and brilliant colors. Each pair is created to outshine the rest. More than 25 to 30 kalas come from various villages and wait at Kalaparambo, that is oxen ground. We walk around each pair examining its exquisite handiwork. When we stop to admire one pair, the group responsible for it prays in delight. Next, it is the day of the Kalavela, and one of the typical sights of North Kerala Temple Puram is the Kala, and it is made of straw and built around a bamboo frame and dressed ostentatiously, which means looking very expensive and impressive. It is dressed with the sequins, mirrors, and brilliant colors, and each pair is created to outshine the rest. That means each pair is more elegant than others. More than 25 to 30 kalas come from various villages and wait at the Kalaparambu. And people walk around each pair examining its exquisite handiwork. Exquisite, very beautiful, extreme beautiful handiwork. And when they stop to admire one pair, that group is responsible for it prays in delight. Praying means to spend time making one look tidier and more attractive. Here it means when people stop to admire one pair, that pair is more and more attractive than others. So that moment they have scored a victory over the rest. And then starts the pyrotechnics. Rows of iron cylinders are kept on the ground filled with gunpowder, and as one is lit, the spark from it sets the other one off. The explosions rock the ground, fill your ears, and rock within your heart. And by the time you recover from it, the drums begin their thunderous music. Children, one of the main highlights of a Puram is fireworks. We all like it, children. And when one is lit, the spark from it sets the other one off. The explosions rock the ground and fill our ears and rock within our heart. And by the time we recover from that, the drums again start their thunderous music. For once, each of us is lost in individual worlds. The older folk remember Purams from the past and as always compare this one to those in their memories, now further enriched by age. All these are shining memories. Nowadays, there are so many changes and the rituals followed in each temple or followed in each and every religion. So the older folk remember and compare Purams from their past. Okay, children, let's wind up today's class. I hope you all could understand. Read the chapter very well.